stand by. We're going to stand by.
Oh.
Facebook family, this is live TV, okay?
Yes. Reality show. Yes, all right.
Take two.
You know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka!
Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom.
So I knew it was
All right.
multiple times.
See? Mm-hmm.
It just echoes throughout the Cedar Valley. It's
Welcome,
great.
welcome.
That's
See?
right.
For our Facebook folks, you got a double dose.
A double dose
A
of the
boom
boom
shakalaka.
shakalaka. Hello.
That's right. Maybe you're doubly happy that it's Friday. What?
Maybe
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doubly happy that we got Chawne.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
it's double happy that I'm here with you two.
Oh,
This is
awesome.
great.
Awesome,
All right.
awesome. And welcome, Chawne. This is Chawne Paige, the curator at Waterloo Center for the Arts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we welcome him as well as you, our viewers. And I'm working on my voice. How's this? Welcome to Rocki and Chaveevah Live. And there's always something good happening on the north end.
That's right. And everywhere else in the Cedar Valley.
And you know this, right?
Oh yeah, I know there's all kinds of things happening in Cedar Valley, especially at the Waterloo Center for the Arts.
That's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's why I'm here, right?
Right,
Talk about
right.
some things, of course, with the other guests. But of course, Waterloo Center for the Arts next Thursday is going to be celebrating one of the biggest events celebrating diversity in Waterloo.
What an
Culture
amazing
Fest.
Culture Fest.
celebration.
Culture Fest.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And tell us all about that real
All about it. I can't even begin to explain like how many vendors. I mean, we're going to have over 12 performers.
Wow.
Over 1,000 pieces of artwork from K through 12, like schools, both public and parochial schools. We're going to have
wow.
over 40 nonprofit and cultural organizations throughout the Cedar Valley. I mean, you're talking about a cross-section of any organization that's supporting diversity, helping out like various different audiences, international, I mean like everything from dancers, food, fashion, music, all the above.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything is all included.
And it's an event
Food.
that's, yeah, and
I
it's,
like
it's
that.
well,
And it's
oh, then you
really
definitely should come back.
So much fun and so many people there trying to walk through the halls like this.
Oh, and it's
Yeah.
actually
So much
inside.
going on.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
actually de-installed 2 of our galleries and put not only the robotics team in there, but also jam-pack it with a whole bunch of our Cedar Valley youth artwork.
Oh, amazing.
And wall-to-wall vendors and people and families.
Oh,
Free
wow.
event.
Wow. Well, we're going to talk a little bit
Yeah,
about
we can talk
more
about that later.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's
Take-
great to know that that's happening right here in our community.
Yeah. And as always, every week, we're just so proud to bring to you so many different awesome guests. And
Yes.
this week is no different.
Always. We
Yes.
always pull the best right out of every community all over the Cedar Valley.
That's right.
And today we have Juliet Dunn. Chaveevah, you typed it.
What?
It's Juliet Thurman Dunn. Okay, I just got to get that Thurman in there. I've known the lady for a long time, and I
Okay.
just, she got married 40 years ago, but it's like Juliet Thurman. Okay.
Okay.
Juliet Thurman Dunn and Loleta Carter Montgomery today, and they're both from Club Les Dames.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so they're going to tell us a lot about that. And we have Zion that's doing our camera work, and we also want to shout out to our production team down here at WCTV, Chaveevah.
Absolutely. We've got Mark, we've got Jean, we've got Ed, and they do a marvelous job every week,
Right.
you know.
Along with Zion. You've
Yes.
met Zion.
Oh yeah, we go way back.
Do you? Okay, right. Of course, because I know his mom is affiliated with the WCA, Waterloo
Absolutely.
Center for the Arts. And Zion, we just want to ask you, you were absent last week. So tell us what you did with this robotics, what was it? It was robotics competition?
So I'm in robotics, and they give us a competition to fulfill or a game to work in, and so we build a robot for 6 weeks, and we put it in the bag, and then we ship it off to where our competition is going to be,
Oh.
and so that's so we don't have any more time to work on it, and so when we get to the competition, we play up to 9 games or how many ever games they can allow, because we played 9 this time because we had 62 teams there from all over the United States and even from out of the country. And so we worked together in 2 teams of 3 against each other. And so we didn't rank the best, but our
Okay.
stats were where we needed them to be, and our robot performed the way we wanted it to.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Great.
Well,
Excellent.
we
Yes.
want to applaud you for
Yes.
that contribution. And you overall, it was a good experience for you?
Yes.
Good,
I
good,
love it.
good. Great. And we want to thank you for doing our camera.
And his team is going to be at Culture Fest.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Great, great. Awesome. Congratulations, Zion. And thank you for doing what makes you awesome, because you're making us all look
That's
good.
right.
That's right.
There's just one more reason to show your face in the place at Culture Fest.
That's right. That's right. And we want to tell you today's show is brought to you by our new supporter and sponsor, Ms. Petro Fleming. He's been on our show before.
Yes, absolutely, and that is End Automotive and End Automotive and Car Wash.
And detail, yeah.
That's right. You can get your car detailed, repairs, whatever you need done. That's the place you want to go. That's
Yes.
917 Independence Avenue.
Right.
That's
Right in the
interior and exterior as well.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Amazing
Detailing,
detail work.
yes.
Yep. Write it down and go there. Or be square. All right. We get to do shout outs. Who you want to shout out to?
Well, I know I saw somewhere on here you guys are going to be getting to birthdays. But
Yes, yes.
my 1-year-old son, Shia,
Oh,
is,
already?
yeah, he just turned 1 yesterday.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that year just flew by.
And
I
his
tell
name
you.
is
Shia Oriel Paige.
Shia. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And he's 1. Well, happy birthday to him.
Happy
for
birthday,
real.
Shia.
Yes. All right. Well, that was your shout out. You got
Yeah,
any
yeah. I
more?
can, well, I mean, of course, I could say a shout out to my wife.
Oh,
And
that would be
my
nice.
mom, who
Yeah.
just drove up for the birthday party.
Okay.
And of course, extended family. But
Oh, good.
yeah. Anyway,
Family stuff.
That's right.
All right. And we want to shout out to lots of people, Shaveevah.
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
All right, starting out with Greg and Jessica Young.
Oh, yeah.
Shout
Oh,
out
yeah.
to you over there at Waterloo Bicycle Works at 316 West 3rd Street. It was really nice visiting with them the other day and just talking about all kinds of really interesting things that are going on, and something that I didn't know anything about. We just found out about
Oh, yes.
what, the Bicycle Collective?
The Bicycle Collective. Shaveevah, where's the paper?
Oh, yeah,
See?
Waterloo Bike
Here it
Collective.
is. Yes.
over on 4th Street.
What a cool thing. I guess, they have all kinds of little programs. If a person wants to volunteer 10 or 20 hours, they could actually earn a bike
Yeah.
and different things. Their mission is to promoting, but too much wine. No, promote
enough.
or not enough. Promote environmental sustainability through the 3 R's: reducing our dependency on cars for transportation, reusing bicycles and parts, and recycling damaged bicycles and parts to keep them out of our public landfills. So Greg and Jessica are a big part of that, and
Yes.
we want to thank them for being so involved in the community.
Absolutely, and we're going to invite them whenever it's possible for them to come back to visit with us and talk a little bit more about.
Yeah, because I believe they actually have a huge event that's happening in the summer where it's a Bike to Work week.
Wow, is that
And they
right?
partner with a lot of kind of other bike businesses and agencies in downtown. So definitely you should get them back on. They're good
Right,
folks.
yes, and the last time we weren't, our video went messed up, so.
Yeah,
If you're watching now, you're going to be eligible for a drawing. We'll talk about that.
that's right. Are we going to talk about that now?
Yes.
Talk
Yeah, we
about
can
it
talk
later?
about it now.
Go
Yeah,
for
no
it,
time like the
Chaveevah.
present.
Right.
As you know, because we have mentioned this before already, April is our 1-year anniversary. of
Yes.
doing
Yes,
this show.
congrats.
Yay!
Congrats. Oh, yeah.
Yay!
That's-
All right.
Yeah.
And for the entire month of April, every Friday, we're going to be giving away a free bottle of wine.
Right, thanks to our sponsor,
Yes.
Cheers.
East End Detail
Yep.
and Automotive.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
A free bottle of
Champipple.
Pipple.
Hey,
Champipple.
you
Everybody
cannot
knows
beat that,
He's
right?
too young. He doesn't remember Champipple, but well, we're gonna make up our own bottle of wine. No, actually, it'll be nice.
It'll be nice
It'll
wine.
be nice
not-
wine.
Right, not something that'll have you calling Earl. you know.
Right, right.
Nothing like that.
And the next week after that, it'll be sham rose, like half
Okay.
champagne and half,
And half
wild Irish rose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really, but it'll be good wine. You'll like it, and put your name in the drawing, okay?
As long as it's not Boone's Farm, we'll be good.
Well, no, there's going to be a week where we have champagne.
Shamboom.
Or something, you know, we're gonna make it. We're gonna keep it live and funny and fun. So just make sure that you're watching so you can be eligible. Make
Yeah.
sure that you say hi to us. Okay, and I think Zion has comments, and then we'll get to the shout outs.
Okay, sure.
So we have a lot of comments right now.
Awesome. Hey, everybody.
Hey, how y'all doing?
So Joyce Ann Wilder says, "Hello, ladies.
Hello,
Hey,
Joyce.
Will you be at the fashion show tomorrow night?
Yes, we
Ooh,
will be
yes,
there.
Absolutely.
And I'll have a drink to you, ladies.
Oh,
All right.
bless you. Thank you,
All right,
Joyce.
Joyce.
I'm probably gonna butcher this, but Ujana Moti says,
Yes.
"Hey, ladies."
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
And Jessica Young says, "Thanks for the shout out, ladies."
Oh, you bet,
welcome.
Jess.
For sure.
We're looking forward to your new building.
Yes.
Mary Wilder says, "Love the backdrop."
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
yes.
Thank you.
Very nice.
And Ujana says, "Love the backdrop, ladies."
Okay.
Thank
yes.
you. And all of
Thank
you.
the Waterloo Center for the Arts.
Right. And all of you that are commenting will be eligible. And thank you for watching and commenting because you'll be eligible for that wonderful bottle of wine next week for the
Yeah.
That's
drawing.
right.
Mary Wilder says, "Congratulations on your 1 year anniversary. Happy
Oh.
Easter to you all."
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
And to you too.
Ujana
you.
also says, "Happy 1 year."
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank
Thank you. Thank you, Zion.
Marla Crayenbrink sends a heart.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
all right.
hearts to you.
Kate Stainbrook says, "Happy Easter, happy anniversary."
Oh,
Thank you,
thank
Kate.
you so much.
Chuck Dale says, "Hello, ladies. Love the young man reading the comments."
Oh, okay,
All
Chuck.
right, Chuck.
What about me?
Chucky.
Seriously, I'm here. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Jean and Zion.
Yes.
We're going to get to these shout outs. And now, since
I
we've
tell
been
you.
doing the birthdays, oh my goodness, we have a lot of friends with
Yeah.
birthdays.
Oh, gosh,
so we're
yes,
going to let
okay.
you go for it, Sean. Can you read these names?
I gotta have my glasses on for
How
this
about
one.
this row and Chaveevah the middle, and I'll do the last.
Kiara Phillips,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kiara.
Kiara.
Shermandes
Shemandez Wise.
Wise. Oh, yeah, Sherman, yeah. Okay. Michelle Williams.
Okay.
Jason Albright. Chuck T. Sherry Sigler. Diana Johnson.
Diane.
Warren Manning.
Ariana.
Oriana Helena. Dante Ford. Reggie Halsey.
Howsy Hey in Coffeeville. What's
Hello,
up?
Reggie.
And Juan Rodriguez.
Happy birthday, you guys.
birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Yep, Jacina Hazlett. Hey, Jacina, happy birthday. Kika Wright, Doris Hodges Moore, Romero Jenkins, Tim Cooper.
Hey, Tim.
Yep, Catherine Mott, happy birthday.
Yes, Catherine.
Yes.
Okay.
Benny Thurman, TJ Marquand, Sonia Michelle Gaston, Erica Edmiston, happy birthday.
Yes.
Alicia Moffitt.
Right,
Okay.
and I think you meant over Tim Fees.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Tim
Tim
Feeds.
Feeds.
Tim Fee. Sorry,
Yes,
Tim, I didn't mean
yes.
to forget you.
Okay. Last list: LaShayla Gordon, Christopher Schwartz, Ricky Thomas, Chris Timms, Duke DeGod. Hello.
Happy
Dennis
birthday.
Williams, Boom Shakalaka.
Yes.
Boom
Boom
Shakalaka.
shakalaka,
Dennis.
Dennis.
Priscilla Culp, Trey Morris, Mills, Penny Hopkins, Audrey Wallakin, all right, Crystal Smith, and Leslie Beeman. Happy
Nice.
birthday,
Happy birthday.
to all of
Everybody,
you.
yes.
Celebrate. All right, inbox us your birthday, or we'll just look you up and we'll stalk your page. We'll take your friends.
All of that.
All of that. We'll love everything because I love everything
Yeah.
on your Facebook wall.
There you
If
go.
I don't love it, it ain't worth nothing. So.
And again, and as always, special thanks to WCTV, Channel 17 or 79-4, where you can see us every Friday
Yes.
at 4 o'clock or Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Excellent, excellent.
That's right. Okay, and one more shout out. We got a shout out to Big Q for that show last week.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you watch
Yes.
last week?
No, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we were at Big Q's Clothing and Candy, and I will
Oh.
be stopping by for some of that candy.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
That's
They
right. The
stocked it
old
up
school
today.
candy.
And Basil Pizza, we've been eating there a lot lately.
Great pizza there. Yeah.
Of course, End Automotive.
Nice.
All right. What else, Chaveevah? Now we got to talk about. We're going to bring our guests on and then talk about the Soul
Yeah,
Town
yeah.
because I
Okay.
bet you
They know about the Soul Town. That's
they
right.
I'm sure they do.
all about the Soul Town. We're going to introduce them. And Zion, how are we doing for time? Can somebody give me what time it is? Just kind of.
4:15.
4:15. We're
we're
just
doing
about
good.
right. All
Yeah.
right. Thank
Doing
you.
great.
So
All right.
let's go ahead
Next.
and talk. No, let's introduce our guest. I just don't know what to do. Okay.
I would keep you on track, but I'm just a guest. I'm
Yes,
watching.
now you're our guest
enjoying.
host. We're going to have you more often because you know about a lot of good stuff that's happening. So you
I
can
know a
keep
few
up-
things. Yeah.
Keep us abreast of
That's
what's
right. Chawne
happening.
knows what's really good.
Yeah, being the curator and all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
Well,
he's
well,
kind
thank
of
you.
cute. Okay,
All
Chaveevah.
right. Yes, we want to, at this time, introduce our great guests, Miss Loleta Carter Montgomery and also Miss Juliet Thurman Dunn.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome.
Welcome, ladies.
Hello, ladies. Hello, Sean.
How are y'all doing?
Hello. Have you met? You guys know each other?
I think I've seen you a couple times at a couple events, but we
Maybe
might not
so, yeah,
necessarily know each
'cause
other.
And
worked
I
for
used to
one of
be on the
schools.
board of WCA, and I
Yeah.
think you started the year after I left the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, because I've been with the Art Center for about, what, 16, 17 years.
That long, really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And Loleta, I want to ask you to kind of tilt your chair a little bit forward. Is that
Yep,
right,
so we can
guys?
see.
Do you
Forward?
think
No, if you
Or
just,
just kind of
tilt
yeah
a little bit.
towards the monitor? Maybe I don't know
Yeah,
that way,
there you
that way,
go.
so that we can see you and you too, Juliet. You guys are so prettiful.
gracias.
You're very welcome. So Loleta, are you familiar with the? Come on, Chaveevah. The Soul Town.
Yes, I am.
All right.
All right. So yeah, this is our Soul Town time. Juliet, what do you have to say about this wonderful Soul Town magazine?
It's a great magazine. I mean, we've received a lot of publicity for the different programs I'm been involved with, and Cherie is just excellent at supporting you and getting your name out there and letting people know about you.
Right, right. And you, what's your favorite part about the Soul Town magazine?
I actually enjoy some of the historical things that they focus on
Okay.
with each magazine.
Yes, yes. And
I would say one of the things I absolutely love about Soul Town, I mean, granted, I know Cherie and I could definitely promote her work, but I definitely applaud the monumentous amount of effort that she's kind of put in making the stories of the community accessible. I mean, so often there's like a price tag on like what events actually get reported on through media that's local.
Oh,
And I
yes.
think this is something that's just like, in some cases, completely unedited. And it's just like it gets to a lot of personal stories, a lot of individual things that I think rarely get covered. And
Right,
adding a
right,
voice
yes.
to a community that really needs to be heard, and one that has its own culture and passion and just full-on energy that I think is completely spilled over. And I think this is just a small kind of snippet of like kind of harnessing that.
right, right. I'd have to agree with that
Yes.
wholeheartedly. Okay, enough about Cherie. What
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
You know, so pop up at
Rocki,
some
be good.
I had to get my line in there. But we want to let you know that if you go to thesoultown.com and if you use Rocki and Chaveevah, or is it Boom Shakalaka?
Boom
I think
Shakalaka,
Boom Shakalaka,
that's
you
right.
will get 10%
10%
discount
discount.
on your subscription.
Yes.
So that's how we work together to make, everything work well. So we want to thank Cherie for, the chances. We've both been writers for the Soul Town and enjoy this wonderful magazine.
And
So-
this man here won an award. Yes, the first annual Soul
a
Town
couple times.
Awards.
Oh,
Well,
that's
thank you.
right. He
Thank you.
did. He did. Yes. So we want to remind you.
You guys got an award too, though.
Yes.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
we did. Chaveevah did.
Oh, that,
Yeah.
oh.
Cherie,
Yeah,
I
so-
need an award.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Way to rub it in, Sean. No. Okay. All right. Let's get you thesoultown.com. Go there. Get your Soul Town
That's right.
today. Or you can get it at Earth's Beauty Supply.
Or
Also,
Tri-City Clothing.
Tri-City Clothing. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, we have these lovely guests, Chaveevah, and you guys are both from Club Les Dames. And tell our viewers, Loleta, what is Club Les Dames? What does it stand for in this community?
Club Les Dames is an organization made up of African American women
Oh.
that actually began when the co-founders, and that would be Janet Jackson Norman and my aunt, Olabelle Reed. She was a Reed and married a Reed.
Oh, my. Okay.
Different families.
Of course.
In 1960, they were seniors at TCI then, which is UNI, but it was Teachers College. of
Sure, I
Ohio.
remember
Yeah.
hearing that.
Right, and they thought that Waterloo needed an organization for young African American wives and women to come together and to talk about the things that would lead to self-improvement, not only as Black women, but as wives and people in the community. So they
Okay.
started the organization in 1960.
Wow. I had no
And
idea it was that
there were
old.
22 members, and they met in their apartments. They
Oh,
just
wow.
kind of-
How nice. Wow. And
so this is the 58th year,
Whoa.
and we are just moving forward. The theme, the motto is "Boutez enfant."
Ah,
I think
so
that's it. It's French,
French,
which means
yes.
push forward.
Oh, how
and that's
nice.
what we are
So for
achieving to
you-
do every year.
for you individually, this is a legacy in your family, it sounds.
I guess you would say that, yes.
Okay. And how long have you been involved?
I'm thinking this is my 15th year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's old school.
Old school. All right.
And as for you, Juliet, how long have you been involved with
This
Club
is my
Les Dames?
6th year.
6 years, okay.
And what?
No, I was just thinking as far as the Cotillion, just talk a little bit more about that as far as,
Okay, that was my role. I was going to promote the Cotillion and let Loleta talk about the
The
club.
organization.
Um, This is our 32nd Cotillion. So it's been going on for 32 years, which is really great. This year we have 6 girls that are participating, and this is one of our low years because usually we've had it up to 30 girls that are participating.
How many girls again?
We have 6.
Six.
Yeah, just
Okay,
6. This
just
is,
six.
yeah, it's really, and that's why we're on here today because I think the younger parents now, they're not familiar with what Les Dames is about and what the Cotillion is about, where it's an opportunity for you to present your daughter, your senior, to the community and let them know what they're about and what they've been doing. And because that lack of awareness, they're not interested in it. So we come on here today to try to promote people to support us in the Cotillion and to come and see what the girls are doing because we have some really unique young ladies that are participating and we want them to get that exposure so the community is well aware of what we have here. Right here.
it really is a big community event. I mean, most people I know, if they don't go every year, they go at least every chance that they get because it's a big social event. You get a chance to see people that you haven't seen in a long time and you get a chance to see all these beautiful young ladies being presented, you know.
Exactly.
And they all wear white.
Yeah,
usually.
they're
It's
like
a
brides. It's like a room,
pre-wedding
yeah,
event.
like a room full of
It's
brides.
It's
Yeah.
presenting them to the public, basically. And so how do you go into the high schools? I know when my daughter was involved, or my stepdaughter, it seemed
Yeah,
like
not
someone-
as much as what we should be doing, and that's one of the things that we have to revamp because they don't have that awareness. We need to start visiting the schools before it's actually time to apply for it, so that the young ladies do know what it's about and that they'll want to be a part of it. We send applications to all of the schools that the counselors get them actually, and they're to promote that and have kids fill them out so they can submit them to us so they can actually apply.
So what happens at the Cotillion? Tell us what the
Yeah.
schedule is for the actual night.
Well, we start the evening, of course, with an introduction by our club president, and we typically have a speaker, someone from the community or maybe one of the previous Debs, someone who has been a debutante, coming back home maybe to share a little of her story, and then we proceed to the presentations.
Okay. Is there
And-
food? Is there usually a dinner? Or
No.
Okay.
Our tickets won't
then-
support that, our ticket costs.
Sure, and those dresses would get soiled. It would be a mess. So.
No, not really, because there are some cities that do have the dinner and the
I
sit
thought
down.
so.
Yeah, but it's a lot more costly.
And
We
I
haven't
thought
gotten to that
the
yet.
one I
yeah.
went to years ago may have had something.
You
to
may
it.
have had
Yeah.
some
Snacks.
table
A
snacks.
snack,
Yeah,
table
yeah.
snack, finger food.
Some
or something.
Cheetos or something.
Okay. No.
Chex Mix.
Okay, okay. So then they do the presentation of the girls, and they just basically walk out on like a runway.
Right, and they meet their escort, and then they parade, and while they are doing that, one of the narrators talks about the accomplishments of the girl, things that she's participated in, maybe in high school and in church and the community, her favorite saying, or a lot of girls have a scripture that is near and dear to their hearts, a person that means a lot to them, that they're proud of, and they want to give that person some type of acknowledgement, and then they float off the stage.
Okay, and
There's more.
There's
Juliet,
a
you want-
presenter, which is usually the father, or if you don't have a father, it could be an uncle or any male figure that you don't want to do.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. I hear about the women. I was
Yeah.
just wondering.
Right.
Oh no,
Not
we
that,
have.
not that the men needed to be,
Yeah.
any
But the men
type
are,
of spotlight. I was just
yeah.
wondering if they were invited.
They're
at
big.
least.
They're a big part of it because they have an escort, which
Okay.
is usually somebody that's their age, and then they have the presenter, which is like the father figure in their life that
nice.
presents them. There's also entertainment. We usually have either someone singing, or this year we have two singers, and we have a poet or a spoken word. In fact, it's Chillin's daughter.
okay,
Oh, nice.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Not Gab. It's
Gabby
going to be
or,
Kichi.
Keisha.
Keisha.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, besides that, the Debs also do a dance presentation, which one of our LADAM members teaches
What
to
about the
them.
waltz with their father?
And they waltz with their
Oh,
father,
and
or
they
or the
waltz.
presenter. They waltz with that person.
Oh,
So yeah,
how
it's
nice.
really
It's
unique
pretty
because
touching, though.
oh
It
yeah,
really is.
and the younger girls really don't know anything about the waltz.
Oh.
So we
Right.
have to teach them that before we actually do it, and it's really fun. Them and their dads though. So
There's a great refinement once you learn how to waltz. You're ready for the world.
yes,
then, I
right,
guess.
that's right.
Right. And just one more question: why the French adaptation? What is it? Just because everything sounds better in French? Or?
Well, I don't know for sure, but I would imagine that it was just a touch of sophistication back
Sure,
in
sure.
1960.
Okay.
You know, I do want to, maybe like after the show, I'd love to talk with you guys about that kind of French connection and a potential parallel within the Haitian culture, and a very empowering story about the Haitian people and how they've raised up and basically overthrew the people that enslaved them. And so even though there could be very much a African diasporic connection that could be even more empowering, so it's not just a level of sophistication, but a more nod to a kind of another kind of cultural empowerment piece, just for kind of another time.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
Okay, but Chawne, you were telling us, we were talking, back to, okay, we want to get to the comments. We have some
Yes.
questions maybe, but we wanted to also recognize that it's Good Friday in the Christian community, and you
It's
were
also
telling us
it's also Passover. It's
it's
Pesach.
Passover, sure,
Yeah,
for the
that's-
Jewish
that's-
community, so we want to
starts
say,
tonight.
do you say Happy Passover? Well, happy Good Friday.
Good Shabbos.
Leave it to me, right?
That's all right, Ron.
Thank
You're unique.
That's why I
Before
want
we
my
close
homie
our
sitting
conversation
there.
about
Sure.
Les Dames, I did want to stress that there are eligibility
Oh,
standards.
qualifications.
Right, right.
Yes.
And one of the academic standards is at a minimum of a 2 2.5 grade point
2.5,
average, good behavior, also
No children.
no children, right?
Okay.
And for each young lady to be a positive role model. And that's why we even require them to take part in a community service activity.
Oh, wow.
Right.
That is a
So
great.
it's a way to showcase their,
Right.
you know, their character and their accomplishments.
Is there
Yes.
an age limit on like
They must be seniors.
Yeah.
They're
senior
always
citizens?
Seniors in high
Senior
school.
Okay.
high school students.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
And Loleta, don't forget the important part about we do offer scholarships.
Oh,
Yeah, okay,
yes.
okay.
And
I was
that's
gonna
very
ask that.
important.
Yes, and that's part of the fundraising aspect of the Cotillion.
Yes.
Because the monies that are raised are used to provide scholarships.
Okay. Super. Well, thank you
Really
so much.
nice.
And how does a person going to be expecting you to go into the high schools more, like you said, you're
Yes.
planning to do to get more people involved? But the people that are watching today, how can they get a hold to you if they will have a daughter that's going to be a senior next year, and they'd like her to participate? Do you have a website?
We have we don't have a website
A
yet, but we have a
Facebook
Facebook page.
Facebook
Yes,
page.
Club
Right.
La Dames. And I can give my number. Right now, I'm the Cotillion chair, so you
Oh.
know they can have my number. But we put ourselves out there so that we're available for them to contact us.
Of course.
Can I take this time right now to invite both of you ladies, and if you're interested in coming as our guest,
Oh,
or
nice.
doing your live thing that you do,
Oh,
you are
yes.
personally
Absolutely.
invited.
Yeah, I would
Excellent.
love that.
Thank
Next
you.
Saturday.
Yes.
Thank
next,
you.
next Saturday
Next
the
Saturday.
7th. Yep.
Okay, we will be live next Saturday at the
All
Cotillion.
At the
right,
Sullivan.
all right.
Ladies,
For those
thank
of you
you.
who may have not been to the Cotillion, go to the Cotillion. It's just a beautiful thing to see everybody all dressed up.
It
I had
is.
one of my granddaughters
Oh.
participated, Gabrielle Carter,
Yes,
and
Gabby.
she just looked really beautiful. And
It is. It's great for the
my
parents.
son, her father, it's probably the only time I'll ever see him in a tux.
Okay.
He looked pretty good. It's just a nice
Right.
dress-up event.
I would love next year for us to have 50 girls.
Oh, yes.
We usually have almost like from 80 to 100 girls that actually qualify as far as the grade point, but then we just don't get the participation. But it would be
Right.
great if we could see 50 young ladies being
Yes.
presented to the community. Wouldn't that
Yes.
be great? All
Yes,
in
it
white.
would be great. It would be
It's a
beautiful.
lot of work for us, but it's
Oh, I
well
bet.
worth it.
Oh, I
Yes.
bet. Well, if you haven't been to a Cotillion, make sure you watch for us to go live so you can kind of peek if you're not actually there. So, okay, we have some comments we want to get to, I think. Zion,
So
any questions that you have? Oh, we have lots of comments, lots of
Oh, yeah.
people in the drawing.
they don't. Most of them aren't questions.
Okay.
But Chuck Dale says, "Love you too, lady."
Hey, Chuck.
Oh, I think he was talking to me, Chaveevah, because
No,
remember last time.
Was that
Last
love
time
you,
I said, "What
lady?
about me?" Right.
Kate Stainbrook says, "Hey ladies, you should come to the Blue Suit Memories in April."
Okay, we'll
Oh.
definitely talk about that.
Blue Suede Memories.
Oh yes, that sounds great. I'm all about Elvis. Juliet,
And
remember when Elvis came out?
Yes.
Chelsea
Unfortunately.
says, "Hey Juliet, looking good today."
Oh, who's that? That's your husband, Juliet.
No,
Kate Stainbrook.
oh, hi,
Okay,
Kate. Yeah. No,
okay.
my husband's not a Facebooker.
Okay, all
Velveeta
right.
Robertson says, "Hey everyone."
Hey,
Hey, Vita, how are you?
Hey, Velveeta. All right. I think we were going to say one more thing. What were we going to talk about? Keep going, Zion, if there's more.
Senior
Uzana
moment.
Motu
I know.
says,
Oh, I have lots.
"Hey spiritual mother."
Hi.
Oh, I thought it was-
Tanara.
Oh, Tanara.
Yes.
Tanara.
Oh, yeah, don't let me forget
Hi.
about you.
Okay, that what about me? That's too many what about me's, right? Oh, I know. We're gonna talk about the Culture Fest one more time.
Oh, we can.
So let's just talk about the time, the date, what we wanna bring up, and then we gotta close out, I think.
All right. So the event, Waterloo Culture Fest, is going to be presented on April 5th.
April
from
5th.
5 o'clock until 7:30.
Now that's next Saturday too?
No.
that's-
no.
It's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Next
Thursday.
Okay.
Good.
Thursday. And definitely everybody is invited. It's free and open to all families. It's an event that's
wow.
being presented by Tyson Fresh Meats, and it's a huge collaboration between Waterloo Community Schools, Waterloo Center for the Arts, Hawkeye Community College, UNI, as well as, oh gosh, I have a list. I mean, it
Oh,
just
yeah.
goes on and on and on and on.
It sounds like you got a lot of support.
Waterloo,
Schools.
Waterloo Library, as well as the Volunteer Center for the Cedar Valley, and the YWCA and here in downtown, and then a whole lot of like various different businesses and other organizations that's going to be there. I mean, it's going to be food.
That is
There's
so
going to be
exciting.
concurrent stages with 12 performers that's going
Oh
on.
my
There's going to
goodness,
be
what a celebration.
the Bosnian dance troupe Kadkolo. There's going to be Bollywood dancers from not only South India, but we
Okay,
also
that's
going to have a
enough,
fashion
Chawne.
show.
See, you
see,
getting started. It's all.
Okay, just Waterloo Center for the Arts.
Yes, Waterloo
This
Center
coming
for the-
Thursday.
This coming Thursday.
5 o'clock, 5 to 7:30.
Yes.
Be there.
Yes.
Can I give a quick shout out to NUI? And for
Yes.
those of you who don't know what NUI is, it stands for North End Update Youth Extension.
That's
And
right.
we're just the kickoff of this great duo right here.
Right, and the kids
It's
are
just
doing
youth
great.
in the community. We're at 12 o'clock live on Saturdays, which we will be tomorrow. This theme for this month was dances, praise dances, different types of dances in the community. And we have 2 different groups that we'll be interviewing tomorrow. So make sure you tune in to us at noon tomorrow and support our youth.
Oh,
Excellent.
yes.
Right,
Absolutely.
Right. And Tanara works with you on that, and you guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
And I love the editing and the boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. Over
Okay.
and
Oh,
over.
yeah, I like that.
You know, we had to
Dance
do
over
something
that.
a little upbeat for the
Yes.
kids because they weren't feeling the boom shakalaka as a group.
Okay.
So we had to give them a little bump in the background.
We appreciate that. And again, our show today was brought to you by Pedro Fleming and his business called East End
East End Automotive.
Automotive and
and
Detail.
Detailing,
Right.
yes.
Go there, get your car clean. All right. We'll be live there, Chaveevah, watching them do some of their work one of these days here this week. So watch for that.
All right.
And until next time, we want to ask you. You left your
My
wine
glass
open.
has been absconded.
Okay. Well, we could always just pretend. Keep doing what makes you awesome.
Because it makes us all look good.
Right.
All right.
See you
Cheers.
next time.
Yes.
Well, hi.
Thank you. See you next time.